Congratulations, you have finished filling out your argumentative graphic organizer, and that is why you are now watching this video, because you are ready to create your final draft. So to create my final draft, the first thing I want to do is set it up in MLA format. So I created my new Google Doc. I want to make sure that this is in the proper format. So this is what you need to do. The first thing, I have to change my font. So right now my font is Arial size 11. That's not MLA format. So what I need to do is click the font button, and I'm going to scroll down until I see Times New Roman. I have it right here. You might need to scroll down further on here, but I scrolled down until I saw Times New Roman. And also my font size should be a size 12, so I'm going to change it from 11 to 12. And the other thing that I need to do is make sure that my paper is spaced correctly. My paper should be double spaced. So I'm going to hit this button right here. It's the three little lines with the arrow on the side. I'm going to hit this button and scroll down and click on where it says double to double space my writing. So now I have my paper in the correct format. If you want, I would think this is a good opportunity for you to pause the video and make sure that you have your paper set up in the right format. So change your font to Times New Roman size 12 and make sure that your paragraph is double spaced before you even start typing. Okay, so now you should have your font set up, ready to go. Your paper should be double spaced. Now we're ready to get started. The first thing that I want to do is type my header up in this corner right here. So in my header, I need to write my first and last name, which is right here. Underneath that, I'm going to type the class that I'm writing this paper for, which would be Language Arts. I'm going to hit enter again, and now I'm going to type my teacher's name. And then I hit enter again, and now I'm going to type in today's date, the date that I'm turning my paper in. Notice that I don't have any spelling errors. You shouldn't have any in yours because this header is right in front of you. Make sure you have capital letters where I have capital letters. And also notice in the date, I wrote out November, and I also have a comma right here. So now that part is good to go. The other thing I need to do, I have a header in the left side of my paper. I also actually need one on the right side of my paper. So I'm going to hit insert, header and page number, and then I'm going to click right here. So one more time, insert, header and page number, and then this one right here. When I click on it, it looks something like this. Now I need to put my cursor in the front of that number. This is going to number every single page, so that way we know exactly how many pages are in our writing. So right now this is the first page. That's why there's a number 1 there, and I want that to be there. So I'm going to put my cursor in front of it and type my last name. You will type your last name for your header. And the last thing that I need to do before I actually start my final draft is I need to add a title. So I'm going to hit enter one time. I'm going to hit my center align button. And I'm not going to change the font of my title at all. My font should be the exact same for my title. I don't want to make it bigger. I don't want to change the font. And I'm going to make the title of my paper Kids Need Recess because that's what I'm going to be writing about in my essay. You'll create a title that goes along with yours. Now I'm ready to copy and paste. So I'm going to hit enter one time, not 2 times, not 3 times. I just hit enter one time, and I click on my left align button to bring my cursor back. Now I need to indent my writing, so I'm going to hit the tab key on my keyboard to indent. And now I'm starting with my introduction paragraph. So I'm going to go into my graphic organizer, and I'm going to look at my introduction paragraph. You can see in the organizer, it's these 2 parts right here. It says introduction, which is our hook, and our claim with 3 reasons. So I'm going to start by copying and pasting my hook. I don't want to copy and paste this entire box. I don't want this header right here. Whoops. I don't want this header right here. I just want the part that I wrote. So I'm going to put my cursor here and copy and paste my hook. I don't want that part in the beginning. And to copy, I just hit Control C. And then to paste, I hit Control V. Now, this next part, my claim with 3 reasons, is also a part of my introduction paragraph. So I'm going to do the same thing. Control C, and then I'll go back. My cursor should still be after this sentence because this is all part of one paragraph. I don't want to start a new paragraph yet. So I copy and pasted this sentence, if you see how I did that, right after my hook. I copy and pasted it immediately after that sentence. I didn't hit enter at all. I copy and pasted it, so now this is all one paragraph together. Now, as you can see, I'm done with my introduction paragraph. I'm moving on to my body paragraph number 1. So now all of this right here is all part of my body paragraph number 1, as you can see. So I should have my blue at the beginning, my blue at the end, my 3 red and orange in the middle. So I am starting a new paragraph now. So I will hit the enter key. I will hit tab to indent. And now I'm going to start with my reason 1 and transition word. Again, I don't want this header in the front. So I'm going to start highlighting right here. And I will hit Control C, Control V. Now I'm going to keep going. This is my evidence. Control C, Control V. Notice how I'm still copying and pasting so that all my sentences are back to back because this is all part of my body paragraph 1. So I want to make sure that this is all together in the same paragraph. I'm not hitting enter to start a new paragraph yet. This is all still part of the same. So I'm just copy and pasting one sentence right after the next. So if you are doing this correctly, your paragraph should look something like mine when you're done. It should look something like this. And then at the very end, my conclusion sentence. So my first body paragraph should look something like this. It should be all together. And you can see the 2 blue at the beginning, blue at the end, my red and orange in the middle. I'm done with body paragraph number 1. Now I move on to body paragraph number 2, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I hit enter to start a new paragraph because this is now my second body paragraph. I'll hit the tab key, and now I'm going to just keep on going. I have my topic sentence. I have my evidence 1. I have my explanation 1. Now I have my evidence 2. I have my explanation 2. And again, all just one paragraph. I'm not starting anything new yet. Okay, so you guys get the idea. If you're doing it correctly, yours should look something like this. I haven't done the whole thing yet. I need to go through and finish copying and pasting, but you kind of get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. So if you did it correctly, then your paper should look something like this. We should see that header in the corner. We should see that header right here. We should see a title. We should see your nice paragraphs. There should be 5 really clear paragraphs when you're done. We should see your different colors. We should see the font, and we should see the line spacing if you did it correctly. Now go ahead, finish your final copy of your argumentative essay.